What's up, guys? Intellitech Studios here, and today we'll be doing a very exciting and special unboxing video. I guess technically this is a dual unboxing, but it's mainly because of the fact that one piece of this particular product could not fit in the big box, so it was sent separately in a secondary box. I got this from the lovely Nathan. I don't know if he wants me to say his last name or not, but I got this from a lovely friend. And I paid a good amount of money for it, at least if this is what I assume it is, which would be weird if it wasn't. But because I mean obviously the matches up, so we'll see what is in here and we'll go ahead and get to unboxing this. Also, I am cooking a pizza in the oven, so if you hear the oven go off, that's why. For some reason, today's the December 31st. I don't know why, but I woke up at 6:30 p.m. I don't know how that happened. So whatever. Anyways, so first we'll open up this box, mainly because the shipping label's on the other side. So we'll just get this out of the way. Very careful not to scrape the device that's in here. So, alright, got that. We'll set the knife to the side and we'll pull this out. This piece right here is arguably the most important piece of this entire machine. And the reason why I say that is because, well, in case you saw the title, this is supposed to be a Phantom Lightning. And I'm gonna guess it is based off the wand. Because my current Phantom Lightning, the one that I have right now, is in very poor condition. The wand is broken, which is a very big problem with the Lightning, and the power head also doesn't stand up on its own. The clicking mechanism is wore out. Power head still works, but the clicking mechanism is worn out on it. So, not to mention that my Lightning, it needed new filters, which of course I could buy, but it was missing the attachments, other than maybe the dusting brush, but I don't know where it is, because the actual bracket is broken off, and the case that holds the attachments is also broken off. So, oh yeah, and it has tape on the buttons, which is also a big problem with the Lightning. So, this Lightning does not have any of those flaws, or at least it shouldn't. And because of that, and because of how minty this particular machine is, I paid a very handsome $330 for it. But that's including shipping. This is packaged very well. Zero complaints on that front. You know it's packaged well when you're struggling to figure out how to even get it out of the package. There we go. Try to just peel this back. Hey, there we go. Aha! So here is our lovely wand for the Phantom Lightning. The button pushes, which is important for a button to do, and we can see this section right here is in great condition. These contacts aren't too bad. This actual plastic piece is all in one piece. On my wand for my Lightning, this is split in a couple different spots, and it's very loose and it jiggles in here. This is how it's supposed to be. It's stiff, it's rigid, it's built very well. So, definitely a fan of that. So we'll set that aside. We'll set that next to the Dyson that I forgot to ship out because I'm an idiot. And we'll move this bubble wrap off to the side. Now to the meat and potatoes. We're going to open this up. And yes, I am wearing a Husky onesie that I got for Christmas. Don't judge me. It's very comfy. And it's very cold. There we go. So now that is open. And we're greeted with items. Alright. So here we have our hose. So there's the end of the connector that goes into the lightning. This looks beautiful. There's a little bit of dust in there, but this looks like it's barely used at all. And then yank this off. Here's the handle with our power switch. Power switch feels good. This is, again, in beautiful shape. The metal right there, it's not dented like mine is, because on mine the hose is dented right here. Connectors still look good. Got the suction release valve. Very nice. Very happy with that so far. To be fair, when you're spending this amount of money on an old vacuum, you need to nitpick a little bit. This is something you should always do when you're spending this much on an old vacuum. But so far, I have not found any reasonable complaints. So, a lot of people will get upset at me for even mentioning, even observing things that sound negative. But, you know, I'm not complaining about anything. Simply observing something is not necessarily the same as a complaint. And even despite that, I still have not found any, well, negative observations. So far, I'm liking everything that I'm seeing, which I fully expected to. Unwrap the power nozzle. So this is our lightning power nozzle, which is mint. This is, yeah. Wow, look at that. That looks damn near brand new. Brush roll spins okay. Belt feels like it has good tension. There's like no scratch. Okay, there's like a couple little scrapes right there. Again, that's not a complaint, because I'm saying that that's amazing how there's that little for something this old. You can see right there, style PHIA. The date is the first week of 2000. Wow, okay. Serial number 494920. And does the latch work? That's the big question. Yes, it does. I don't know if it's supposed to click into place, but it definitely latches. Oh yeah, there it goes. So you press on that, you can recline the power head, and it clicks back up into place. And then this button right here is what lets you remove the wand. You got your 4 height adjustment positions, which for my floor is usually in the middle, but towards the higher end, so I would assume... Ooh, that feels rough. For some reason, this particular height adjustment doesn't like to lock in. That's funny. It like locks in like a little bit off from the actual diagram, but who cares? I don't think that's a fault. I think that's just the way it was manufactured. So yeah, very happy with that. Got a brush LED. This is so shiny. I feel like he polished this, because there's no way this naturally looked like this. This is gorgeous. Even the bumper on the side. I never even noticed the bumper on my current Lightning. Is it missing the bumper? I didn't even know there was a bumper here. I just never really thought about it. But now that I'm observing this up close, a little bit chewed up right there. But what are you gonna do? So yeah, very, very happy with the power head so far. Realistically, I don't think I could get happier for the price that I paid. Because if you actually find one of these new in box, you're going to be paying... Now, granted, it's not worth this much. I don't know why people keep paying this, because it's not... An old vacuum is not worth this much. But, you know, I've seen Thunders new in box go for $1,000, $2,000. And my oven won't stop beeping. Okay, I think I have to actually push the button to make my oven stop. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so now we'll move on to the next part. Got a box. Okay, this box is empty, so that's just for packaging. Makes perfect sense. Last bit of that bubble wrap. And we've got what appears to be the unit itself. Make sure there's nothing else in the box, and there is not. So, we've got that. Angle this down a bit, and we'll unwrap this. All right. Okay, so we got that off. Got this right here. Don't want to cut too deep and scratch the vacuum, obviously. There we go. Wow, that is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Wow, look at that. That is beautiful. So, this is my new mint condition Phantom Lightning canister vacuum. Even with the tool door, we've even got a little, what? Oh, ouch, yeah, that plug is not looking too hot. Well, just the one pin. Can I bend it back? Okay, good, I can. Okay, false alarm, almost had a problem there. But this, I was able to just bend this prong back with my fingers, thankfully. I really hope that doesn't become a problem, because I know if you bend something like this too many times, it'll break. So, but yeah, so this one prong was bent, but I bent it back, no big deal. And I never knew, so I guess lightnings are supposed to have this little guard right here. I never knew that. Wow. So the Corby wide. Okay, it's a little weak, but it's old, so what do you expect? It's going to be a little bit weak. We've got a button right here that releases the tool caddy. Wow, and we've got all three tools. So we've got a crevice tool, which looks good for crevices. We have a dusting brush, which again, I think I have one of these tools, but I don't know where it is. So we've got a nice little dusting brush, horsehair bristles. Actually, I think this is after they got rid of the horsehair bristles. These might just be normal bristles. So yeah, but still. And of course, this just clips in right there. And then we've got the upholstery tool, which I've never had before. So this is really interesting. This basically is just like the Phantom Thunder and Fury pet hair tool, as they call it. But it's just shaped like an upholstery tool. So, and that just clips. Oh, that does not want to go in. I think you have to put it in just the right angle. There we go. So yeah, so these two tools store right there. And then this crevice tool fits. So there's this little gap right here that it hooks onto, and then it sits on this groove. And then it closes. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. So, nice power button right there. No complaints there. Press this button right here to open the top. We've got our HEPA filter back here. We've got our pre-motor filter right here, which this was the first Phantom to have a pre-motor filter. So that's good. Or that might be the post filter. I forgot which one's which. Either way. And then here we've got our canister, which this canister, just to show you how good this is, there's nothing wrong with that at all, at least not that I can see. I don't see any scuffs. I don't see any cracks. It's in good shape. There's our cyclone. And there's our bin. Isn't that nice? And that just slots in just like that. There we go. And then this groove sits in right back here. And it closes up. It can be a little tricky to get. There we go. So it can be, you have to kind of put some force on it to make it close, but that's normal with lightnings. So yeah, this is gorgeous. This is just beautiful. So the wheels are in good shape. What's the serial date on this? Yep, so the serial date is the same as the Powerhead, so it's the first week of 2000, which means this machine is, by the time you see this video, about almost exactly 23 years old. 23 years old. This machine is 6 months older than I am. So that's pretty interesting. So, oh wow, I did not know this. This is cool. I never noticed this before. The Fantom logo is ingrained in the wheels. Did you know that? Look at that. This is heavy. The Phantom Dual Cyclone logo is ingrained in the wheels. And it's on the other side too. That's so cool. I never noticed that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to get this cardboard cleaned up. We're going to get everything plugged in, and we're going to try this out. So far, the only blemish that I've found so far is this tiny little chip of the plastic off of this piece right here. But that's it. So, and the actual piece flaked off just now, so that appears to be, I guess, shipping damage, quote unquote, but I'm not worried about it. Although I am kind of struggling to get this in here. Oh, there it goes. I just didn't have it lined up correctly. Yeah, so that's in there, and that's very secure, unlike my Lightning. So that is that. So we'll go ahead and pull this back, and we'll give this beautiful minty Lightning a quick run. I did vacuum beforehand because I don't want to get this thing dirty. I know that's something that a vacuum collector would totally say, right? So let's give this a whirl. So one thing I don't like about the Lightning, or wait a minute, no. Yeah, so on the machine there's no, the hose is fixed, so you have to kind of juggle it. There we go. Creaking a little bit, but that shouldn't be a big deal. So let's turn it on. So I'm a bit scared about how my air purifier just fell on top of this thing, but yeah, I think it's okay. So I don't think it actually scratched it. So yeah. Anyways, I'm very, very happy with this. I did notice the power head tends to bog down a little bit, but I don't know if that's... I think that's just a lightning thing, but I could be wrong. Because I don't remember my original power head actually bogging down, at least not from just being on carpets. I remember it bogging down whenever the wand would disconnect. So I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm not too bothered by it. And for the price that I paid, even though I did pay a hefty price, I'm very happy with this. You know, you're not gonna find one of these in this good condition for this good price very often. Because, I mean, the fact is that a lot of people price gouge these Phantoms, and this was definitely not one of those times. So, because it's in good condition. So, you know, everything is good with it. There's no physical faults with it that affect the functionality. There is no deep scratches on it. There's, you know, everything's in good shape. It has all the accessories with it. I will be looking out for a original owner's manual and the VHS tape. But other than that, I'm very happy with this. Well, even without that stuff, I'm still very happy with this, because obviously the most important things are the attachments and the vacuum itself. So, yeah, just saying, those are things I'll try to get down the road. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. Big shout out to Nathan for basically holding this for me, even though I initially didn't want him to. Because I basically told him, I was like, because he posted this like early December and said, you know, hey, I've got this Phantom Lightning. And I was like, how much? I want it. And he said the price, and I was like, well, okay, I can't get that right now, but I'll get it when I get paid, if you still have it. And he's like, nope, I'm holding it for you. And I'm like, you don't have to do that. And he's like, nope, I'm doing it. And I'm like, okay. So then I got paid, you know, a few days ago. I got paid on the 21st. And yeah, I bought it. So, very happy with it. Took a while to get here, but that's fine. It was coming from Florida, so not a big deal. Obviously, everything arrived safe. And yeah, to tell you the truth, after I bought this, there were a couple days when I kind of forgot about it, but not like in the sense that, you know, oh, I didn't care about it, but in the sense of I had another package that I had bought, which was coming from a much nearby state. It was coming from Iowa, so I expected that to get here first. And these ended up both coming, the phone that I bought ended up coming after this, because it ended up ironically getting shipped down to Florida and then back for some reason. So whenever this got here, I was like, where is my phone? And then my fiance was like, hey, your Phantom's here. And I was like, oh crap, the Phantom. So yeah. It was during one of those days where I was sleeping in quite a bit, because my sleep schedule's been all over the place. So who am I kidding? Nobody cares about that. But yeah, so that's why it took me so long to actually open this. So sorry, Nathan, if you were patiently waiting for me to open this the second that it arrived. But I did finally open this, and everything is in beautiful shape. So I'm recording this on the 31st. I'm not sure if I'll upload this on the 1st, or if I'll upload this maybe a day or two after, if I'm going to do, because I'm going to do a video on all the vacuums that I reviewed in 2022, overall, what my thoughts are on all of them, and then I'll do a video on all the vacuums that I recommend for people to buy in 2023. But I'll probably put this out first, since, you know, this is already done. And so I think the question that a lot of people will ask at this point is, well, are you going to use this? Because, you know, we know you use Phantoms sometimes. I don't know, because I was debating on selling my other Lightning. And there was a time a few years ago when I actually was selling it, fully preparing to do this and just buy one in better condition down the road. but I ended up never selling it because for a while nobody wanted it. And by the time, even though I was letting it go for like a really decent price at the time, I don't remember what it was, but then people started getting interested, and by that point I was just done with trying to sell it. So I thought I'll keep it. So if I could find a wand for that lightning, I'd be very happy, because that's the biggest problem with it, is just that the wand is bad. Yeah, sure, the power head, the thing doesn't stand up, but that's not a big deal to me on a canister. So for now, this will be in the collection. This will basically just, uh, I'll keep this in good condition. I'll clean out the bin, maybe even polish it, and this will be just in the collection, just knowing that I have a complete lightning. And my other lightning, now I will use more. I don't want to say carelessly, but I'll use it more liberally now that I know that it's not my only lightning. So I'm not, I don't have to baby it too much. So that's that. And the nice thing about this lightning is it uses standard 1.25" attachments. So since that lightning, the power head's been funky on it, I've been using it for, well, when I do use it, I often use it for tools. And I just use DC07 tools because, this is effectively just a Dyson DC02 with a power head. So it kind of fits the theme of it. But yeah, so this is my, I'm tired, even though I just woke up. This is my mint condition Phantom Lightning I got from the lovely Nathan Blank. Again, I don't know if he wants me to say his last name or not, or if he cares. I know some people do, some people don't, and I always forget to ask. But either way, thank you very much, Nathan. I really appreciate it. This was a super, super happy find. I'm very happy with it. There really isn't much else that I can say about it other than I'm super happy to have it. So, that's that. This is Intellitech Studios signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace.